Alright, kiddos, this is homework help for page 361, number 11. This is honestly take 2. We'll find out how it goes. Oh boy. Alright, so here's our function for number 11. It's negative x to the third plus 4x squared minus 2x minus 1. First thing you need to do is plug that into your calculator. So I'll bring it up there for you. I'll back it up a little bit. There you go. Let it focus in for a bit, and then we'll get started. The first thing to do, turn on, you're going to want to hit y equals, and then you're going to plug in your function, so you have negative x to the third plus 4x squared minus 2x minus 1. You then are going to hit graph, and your function looks something like that. So the first thing you need to do is going to have to be sketch the function. So I have my x, y, and then I'm going to hit second and graph. So now I have all of my numbers here. I'm going to start at negative 1, which is 6. So here's 5, here's 10, here's 15, here's 20, negative 5, negative 10, negative 15, negative 20. I decided to go by 20s. So I have negative 1, positive 6. Red ink, black ink. There you go. So there's negative 1, 6, 0, negative 1, 1, 0, and 2, 3. I also then have 3, 2, and 4, negative 9. I suggest just plotting enough points where you can make a good enough sketch. So then I like going to graph here so I can sketch it from here. And don't forget the arrows. So there's my sketch. Here is what the calculator shows me. Here's my sketch. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it does have to be accurate. So from here, a couple quick things. For our part 2, we're looking for zeros. Notice it gives us one right off the bat. In the table, it tells us that 1, 0 is one of those. So this one right here, it tells us we will not have to do that extra second trace button to do that. We just need to start here. So we have one of them already, which is at 1, 0. We do need to find the other ones because there are 3, 1, 2, and 3. So this is already one of them, 1, 0. Let's find the other two. So I hit second, trace, 0. Here's the left bound again. I need to be left of that first 0. Then my little spider's moving along. There's left, you just choose a spot, and then I can't go past the other 0, so I'm going to have to be somewhere in this valley. Hit enter, and then hit enter again, and it'll tell me that my x is at negative 0.30. Negative 0.30, comma 0. There's another 0, that is this first 0 right here. We already have the second 0, and now the third 0 we have to find again. So you hit second, trace, 0. And this time I have to bring my left bound over here, and my right bound will have to be below the x-axis to the right of that next 0. Hit enter again, and now I know that my third 0 is at 3.30, comma 0. That's the second step. We have the zeros. The last step now, we have to find the maximum and minimums. So 3 are relative max and our relative min. On our sketch, our max is here, it's in purple, and our min is somewhere down here. That's our relative min, relative max. To find those, you hit second trace. You either choose minimum or maximum first. I'm going to choose minimum first. I have to get my left bound. I know my minimum is that valley, so I have to have it left of the valley. And then I'm going to bring it around for my right bound, somewhere right of the valley. I hit enter again, and then it will tell me that right here is where the minimum is, and that point is 0.28 comma negative 1.27. So that's the relative min. We have to do the same thing for the relative max. So I'm on the left of the hill for my left bound, and for my right bound I want to be right of the hill. Hit enter again. And it tells me that my max on the top of the hill is at 2.39 comma 3.42. That is all you would have to do for any sort of problem. So I'm just going to zoom in for you the final answer.